This local sports report is presented by Peter Izzio from Izzio Financial Solutions, a proud supporter of local sports. Izzio Financial is focused on helping you achieve financial security for your family or business. Call Peter today for expert advice from an experienced advisor at 519-576-5410. What a great day here in Kitchener at the second annual Sacks for Racks event hosted by this guy, Kwaku Boateng, who is now a member of the Ottawa Red Blacks. A great camp, my friend. Obviously, the technical knowledge that you bring is important. I also thought the mental side today was something you really focused on as well. What were you hoping these young men took away from it?
I hope that they took away just discipline, hard work, but more importantly, just applying that on and off the field. You know what I mean? And I feel like a broken record at this point, but that's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? Just telling these young men that the same aspirations you have about on the field, just apply that off the field. Find ways to be great on and off the field. That way we were creating complete players.
I love the passion, too, and that's something I saw today. These are young players. You had 14 players that eventually want to play university football, and some of them are younger. Some of them are in grade 9, junior varsity. Others are, in grade 12 or even fifth year. And I think that's something that I saw from the players today. You named Brady Hitchin and Sonny Chandler as your captains. Let's start there. What did you see specifically from those two, and why did you put them in leadership roles right away?
Yeah, with Sonny, it was a no-brainer. You know what I mean? He's coming from Texas Ravens, right? He's coming from Windsor. So that drive alone, he deserves to be a captain. But more importantly, him and Brady, they've been here already. So there's no better option to choose for captains than those two people, because they'd be able to come here last year, dominate, and came here this year, dominate. Even though we changed concepts, we changed drills, we applied new equipment, they're able to come in, adapt, learn, and also more importantly, they're able to actually encourage the athletes that were here, part of their team. So that's all that really matters.
How impressed were you by the skill level overall from what you saw from all these young men?
Honestly, I think I was greatly impressed, because this year's camps and the drills were a lot harder than last year's.
And you were tired too.
Yeah, I'm sure you got clips of me huffing and puffing and sweating. It was probably more working for me at some points, but that's what it is, man. I love being out here with these athletes because I can see that they're passionate about it. You know what I mean? As much as I'm passionate about the game, these are younger kids that they haven't seen. They haven't been in the business aspect of the game. So they're still young and innocent in that sense. So just seeing them, seeing their eyes, seeing their focus, that's why I'm here.
Let's pause for a second here. We want to hear from a couple of the players. We interviewed them just moments ago about the Sacks for Racks camp. Let's hear about their experience and what they thought of Kwaku's camp here today.
There's only up from here for this camp. I really enjoy coming. I'll definitely be back next year now that he's back in Ontario with the Red Blacks. But yeah, I felt like today it was more mental, more than the competition phase, and that was good for all the kids here.
I came back just because I loved it. It was fun, right? It was like, it's a great time. We're all joking around, and the other reason I came back is just it's a lot of reps. It's football, and it's not just wasted reps. It's good reps. He talks about mental reps and physical reps. We're really improving and getting better mentally and physically out here, and my goal is to be as best as I can be, so this is the place to do that.
For us D-linemen, there isn't really much to do in terms of camps in the off-season. Sacks for Racks provides that opportunity for the linemen to get better, and this focus on pass rushing. And, I got more skills for my toolbox, and I get to use them this upcoming season.
Really great words there from the players, Kwaku, and I think obviously that's important for you to hear, that you are doing good things in terms of helping these young men get better on and off the field, and that's what Sacks for Racks is about. But why do you do this, and why is Waterloo Region an important spot for you to be? I know your connection to Laurier, obviously, but obviously there's a lot of passion for you for this place as well. Why is that?
Because I think personally, Kitchener-Waterloo has a special place in my heart, and I think in the future, this might be the only place I might run a camp in Ontario. Solely off the fact that I came from a high school, and this was the community that accepted me. You know what I mean? I wasn't highly sought after from a university standpoint. Laurier was one of the first teams that really wanted me, and more specifically, Coach V, you know what I mean? And later on, Coach Michael Folds, all those people, Coach Cameron, right? They've made this place like a second home. So I love being out here because it's such a magical place to me, because it's a place where I was able to go from a boy to a man, you know what I mean, go to university here, become a starter in my first year. And it's nice to help the community here, help the homegrown talent here, and hopefully they actually surpass me in the coming years.
The assistant head coach of the Golden Hawks and defensive coordinator Ron Van Moorkirk actually dropped by the camp today, partly to see you, but smart on his part as well, to come see some of the talent getting reps in this region. Can you just discuss the mentorship that he had for you? Because I think it just kind of trickles down, right? It starts with Coach Van Moorkirk or Coach V for you, goes to you, and now you're kind of trying to do the same thing here with these young athletes.
Yeah, and one of the things I was actually talking to one of the parents after this camp is that what sets Coach V apart from other coaches that he actually cares about the players on and off the field. Right. So it aligns perfectly with what Sax Racks is all about. So having him here physically, that's beyond the scouting proposal point of view. That made me happy. You know what I mean? Just seeing it come full circle. Right, and he's always a great supporter of me, and just having him here, I think that energized me just as much as that probably motivated the athletes here. But he's all about making sure that the athletes take care of themselves on and off the field, and that's something that I want to make sure that I can reciprocate to my athletes.
I give you a ton of credit for what you did here today at the Core Recreation Complex, teaching young athletes all the skills inside your head. Well done, my friend. Good to see you. For more on all of this, of course, you can check out saxforracks.com. This is the second annual event here for Kwaku and Waterloo Region, and I know you'll be back in the coming years.
100%. Thank you, Darren. Appreciate you.
For more highlights, visit our website, 519sportsonline.ca. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.